So if you thought that Prince Charles is a douchebag, you were right. So we'll watch, and I'm going to show you how this guy has not lived a real life, right? So he's had people waiting on him hand and foot, like they warm his bath, they stir his tea for him. He doesn't do anything. And watch how this is how he acts in public. Watch this. Somebody left some pens.
Yeah.
And he did not get this fucking out of here. Get it out. Get it out. So then he pulls it over and he doesn't take it all the way off. I don't have the rest of the video, but he actually goes like this, like that. I can't believe I don't have that video. But he goes, like that. And now I found this video. He's not going to shake this black guy's hand. And he's going to do it in the most obvious way. Watch. Do you think I'm kidding? This is weird. So there he is. He's shaking hands, shaking hands. He shakes hands with somebody all the way in the back. He's going to skip over the black guy, go to the white guy. Did you see that? And the black guy, like, he wanted to make sure, hey, shake my hand. And he touches his hand with his left hand. So watch. He's going to... And then he just skips over that guy. That guy's like, hey!
Oh, my God.
Wasn't that wild?
He probably waited 14 hours just for that.
Here's one more. Somebody's yelling at him about the money they're spending on his stupid parade.
Charles, while we struggle to heat our homes, we have to pay for your parade.
He goes, we're struggling to heat our homes and we have to pay for your parade. And then a guy comes in, shut up the commoner. Get in front of the commoner who can't heat his house. Get in front of the commoner. Did you see that, how fast he did it?
Charles, while we struggle to heat our homes, we have to pay for your parade.
Thank you for coming.
The taxpayer pays $100 million for you. What for?
The taxpayers pay $100 million for you. What for? Of course, I'm not going to answer that question. So do you want to know a little bit about Prince Charles? He doesn't even squeeze out his own toothpaste. Do you think I'm kidding? Yeah. While there are some major downsides to being a member of one of the world's most famous families, like not being allowed to eat pasta. Did you know that? The Queen didn't like pasta, which is why the rest of them weren't allowed to eat it. They couldn't fly with their parents in case of a crash and because of the line of succession. And in England, baby showers aren't a thing. Did you know that? But Meghan Markle had one anyway, and it was a huge scandal. So while there are some major downsides to being one of the members of the world's most famous family, like not being able to eat pasta, fly with your parents, or have a baby shower, there are undeniably some serious perks to being royal. So that's just some of the downsides. You can't eat pasta or fly with your parents. I'd appreciate not flying with my parents. Take Prince Charles, for example, who, from the sound of things, is quite literally the most relaxed start to the day we've ever heard. Yep, while the rest of us are rushing around to find our socks, then downing a cold cup of tea as we rush out the door to catch the bus, the future king takes a much more relaxed approach to getting ready in the morning. Speaking on serving the royals, inside the firm, Paul Burrell, Princess Diana's former butler, revealed that Prince Charles really does have a taste for the finer things in life, especially when it comes to his morning routine. Not only that, but the 73-year-old even has his valet squeeze 1 inch of toothpaste onto his toothbrush every morning. Whoa. That's pretty wild. That's like that is 1/2 turn of the screw away from having a guy hold your brush and run it over your teeth while you just stand there. Go ahead.
Coming to America, right? Coming to America with Eddie Murphy one day, and they were doing the throat thing as they're letting him goggle.
But it's no wonder that Prince Charles has such a laid-back start to his mornings, given that he's learnt from the best, his mother, the Queen. According to the Mail Online, Her Majesty also prefers to start the day with a touch of luxury and, more importantly, a cup of tea. While she drinks her tea, her maid runs her bath, which has to be exactly the right temperature, tested with a wooden case thermometer, and no more than 7 inches of water. God damn.
They make Kamala Harris look like a woman of the people.
They're honest. At the same time, one of her 3 dressers lays out the first outfit of the day before the Queen has her hair styled by her on-site hairdresser. Breakfast is served promptly at 8:30 a.m. in the Queen's own private dining room. And a bagpiper plays outside for her. Holy shit. By 9:30 a.m., it's time for the Queen to get started with her business engagements, which are presumably accompanied by many more cups of tea. Just imagine the kind of bullshit. Can you imagine? Go ahead. Anybody want to say anything? No?
There's not much to say. The Queen.
Yeah, I mean, it's none of this is surprising to me. The way that they treat them, it's insane. Did you see that Prince Andrew?
Yeah,
his character is being revived, and he was participating in some of the parades for the fallen Queen. And there was a kid there at one of the parades, and he was saying something about Prince Andrew and his association with Epstein, and he got detained. He got like tackled by police and then detained.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you said something, like if you held up a piece of white paper, the cops would chase you.
Yeah.
Because
It happened in Scotland. They
They're
followed the
untouchable.
lady home. Like they were asking her, "What are you doing?" She was holding up a piece of blank paper, and they were like, "Oh, we're just making sure you're not causing any problems." But more to it about Andrew, though. I believe he still, if Charles leaves or something, that Andrew still has some responsibilities, so he'll still get some authority, despite being, one of Epstein's little buddies over there that would, kick 16-year-old girls out of the house in New York that was caught on film. We've talked about Prince Andrew before. I mean, he's disgusting.
Can you go, Andrew, go full screen with my guest because I have to look up something on my... Okay. Keep talking. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, boys.
Yeah.
I have to find... Go ahead.
It's absolutely insane. I wouldn't be surprised if... well, they just did AOC on the cover of GQ, so maybe next month we'll get Prince Andrew on the cover of GQ. Chris Hayes, AOC, now him.
And the fact that he still has any responsibilities, the thing is like the punishment, he couldn't wear like the military outfit, the fake military outfit during the thing. He had to wear like a regular suit. That was pretty funny. Like that was his punishment, the fact you couldn't wear that outfit.
Wow.
Okay.
A little known fact about the Queen. Somebody was telling me about it, and I just looked it up right now. Jimmy, this might give you some sort of hope. I don't know how you feel about it, but the Queen had 4 drinks a day.
Whoa!
She before lunch, she'll partake in a little light drinking. Does that mean we all can? Specifically, gin and a Dubonnet, a wine-based aperitif with a slice of lemon and lots of ice. She would do that. And I think dinner she would have another cocktail. I'm trying to figure out what the cocktails are here.
Sure.
A dry martini with dinner, but never wine.
And when did you send
That's for later, FYI. And then she would have
Pampered Charles.
she washes it all
Charles.
down with a glass of champagne.
You updated the keynote and changed the name?
So she would
Okay.
4
That's
drinks.
not smart.
4 drinks a day. That's crazy.
Thank you.
Yes. She would drink Gordon's London Dry Gin. That was her choice of gin, by the way. And she's working backwards. Don't you start with the champagne or the Prosecco and then you end up with the hard gin drinks? But no.
Okay, come back to me.
Here we go.
Here's some more. I got his pajamas are pressed every morning. His shoelaces are pressed flat with an iron.
God.
The bath plug has to be in a certain position,
Whoa.
and the water temperature has to be just tepid in a bathtub filled only half full.
Take a shower.
King Charles allegedly sends a van of his possessions to his friends' country houses ahead of his arrival to unload his bed furniture and even pictures. He reportedly even brings his own toilet seat and Kleenex velvet toilet paper wherever he goes. This is real.
Velvet toilet paper?
To ensure he gets his favorite post-hunting dish of soft-boiled eggs and whiskey at just the right time, 20 eggs are boiled and chucked away every 3 minutes.
No waste there.
Mm-hmm.
And Prince Charles is one of the most demanding.
Charles he has a particular dish he likes to eat when he goes out hunting, which is softly boiled eggs and Scotch whiskey, waiting for him when he comes back. But of course, they never know when he's coming back. So a good half an hour before he's due back, they start boiling up a batch of 20 eggs for 3 minutes exactly. And then if he hasn't arrived in those 3 minutes, they throw them away. Then they start another batch.
Yeah. Jimmy, you'll like the fact that around Christmas, the Queen drinks Dubonnet and gin. And Dubonnet is like a sweet Campari, So it's very similar to some of the drinks that we would drink too as well.
So there he goes. That's the story of. Can you bet he has his? They iron his frickin' shoelaces.
I've never heard of that before. That's insanity.
They press his pajamas.
Well, I press yours.
I don't have pajamas. I sleep in my boxer briefs and a t-shirt, and you know that. Virginia Beach, Richmond, Arlington, San Jose, Miami, West Palm Beach. Go to jimmydorecomedy.com for a link for all the tickets and become a premium member while you're there.